Hello, I'm Steve Hoyle. Welcome to this trailer for the Real Sales Manager podcast. This very short episode is simply to introduce the Real Sales Manager project and in particular this podcast, which is a key element of it. I'll start by just giving some background to the overall project, briefly mention the two other main elements of it, and then explain what we're hoping to achieve with this podcast series. Practically every senior sales leader in complex business-to-business selling that I come across agrees that first-line sales managers are the most important drivers of performance and change in any sales organization. And yet, first-line sales managers get so little focus and are often the least supported. In the vast majority of organizations, they are promoted into the job with little preparation other than being a good salesperson. If they do get training, it's often very generic management type of training rather than the sales manager specifics. They may get support from their boss. However, most sales directors and sales VPs are extremely busy in pressurized jobs and so find it difficult to give the time to properly supporting new sales managers. So Real Sales Manager is a project which is aimed at helping both new and aspiring first-line sales managers in complex business to business. The project consists of three main elements. One is this podcast, but just to mention the other two key elements. There is a personal development program, which is a very unique blend of online, on-demand training plus one-on-one coaching to make it absolutely relevant to each individual. It is all built on experience, but designed over the last 3 years to reflect the new post-COVID, work from anywhere, digitally informed environment that we are all involved with. The third element will be a book to be called, unsurprisingly, Real Sales Manager, and we're hoping to publish that sometimes towards the middle or end of 2024. Coming back to this podcast, a key focus of the whole project is to make sure that it is based on reality rather than just theory. And so I'm interviewing practicing sales leaders in complex business to business and asking them to share their experiences, their hints and tips, what they think the challenges are for first-line sales managers, how they've approached it in the past, etc. I've been amazed by the reception I've got from people that I've approached to take part in the podcast, with some great sales leaders giving up their time to help put this together. Each episode is going to be between 30 and 45 minutes long. We're starting with one a week for the first month or so, and then it's going to be about one episode every month. I'm kicking things off with a chosen handful of sales leaders that I've come across who have struck me as being really at the top of the game. But then as we get into the series, I'm asking each of our guests to recommend people that they've come across. They've either worked for them or alongside them. The only criteria is that they are or have been successful first-line sales managers in complex business to business, and they are still in some kind of leadership position. I'll be asking them about their real life experiences, and in each episode we'll focus on one particular aspect of the sales manager's job. I hope that you find the podcast interesting, informative and helpful. First-line sales management really is the most important role in any sales team. So please support our efforts by liking, subscribing to the podcast, by visiting realsalesmanager.com, that's realsalesmanager, all one word.com, and by contacting us with any feedback, comments, suggestions. All our details are on the website.